Hello dear parents and our wonderful pupils at home. Welcome to second week learning. Last week we talked on topic heat and energy conversion, where we see energy conversion as the process of changing energy from one form to another. So this week we'll be discussing on the topic heat and temperature. We'll be talking on the topic heat and temperature. Objectives of the lesson. The pupil should be able to define heat and temperature, explain thermometer and its types, state reasons of using mercury as thermometric liquid, explain the scales of reading temperature. Now, what is heat? Heat is a form of energy that can be transferred from the region of a higher temperature to the region of a lower temperature. It is a form of energy that can be transferred from the region of a higher temperature to the region of a lower temperature. It simply means that the movement of the heat will be from the region with a higher temperature to the region of a lower temperature. For instance, when we want to boil water, we put some amount of water in a container and set it on fire. As the fire keeps burning, the temperature of the water will increase from the bottom, then it will rise to the surface. That is what I mean that heat is a form of energy that can be transferred from the region with a higher temperature to the region of a lower temperature. What is temperature? Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body, object, or a place. It tells us how hot or cold a body, object, or a place is. What is thermometer? Thermometer is the instrument used for measuring temperature. It is the instrument used for knowing how hot or cold a particular thing is. It enables us to measure the hotness or coldness of a body. Types of thermometer. There are basically two types of thermometer. One, we have the clinical thermometer. This is the type of thermometer used for reading human body temperature. There are the types of thermometer used in different hospitals and our homes to read the body temperature of human being. Two, we have the laboratory thermometer. This is the type of thermometer used in the laboratories for reading the temperature of different substances, objects, or environment. So these are the two types of thermometer that we have: clinical and laboratory thermometer. Here are some pictures of different examples of clinical thermometer. Now let's also look at the reasons for using mercury as thermometric liquid. 1. Mercury is the only liquid metal and it glitters. Mercury happens to be the only metal in liquid state. Other metals are in solid state, but mercury happens to be the only one in liquid state, and it is shiny. It glitters. That is one of the reasons Mercury is always used in thermometer. 2. It is a good conductor of heat. Mercury conducts heat easily. 3. It does not get wet in glass. It is always visible. It does not get wet in glass at all. 4. It expands uniformly over a range of temperature. This simply means that any increase in heat or temperature, there will be also uniform increase in the volume of temperature of mercury inside the thermometer. Scales of reading temperature. We have different scales of reading temperature. Number 1, we have the Celsius scale. We have the Celsius scale. The Celsius scale has the upper fixed point as 100 degrees Celsius and the lower fixed point as 0 degrees Celsius. Note, when you talk of the upper fixed point, it simply means the boiling point of water, that temperature at which the liquid water will start to boil when set on fire. While the lower fixed point is the freezing point of water, that is, the temperature at which liquid water will turn to ice block. Now in Celsius scale, the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, while the freezing point is 0 degrees Celsius. The second scale we have here is the Kelvin scale. The Kelvin scale. The Kelvin scale has the upper fixed point as 373 Kelvin and the lower fixed point as 273 Kelvin. So the boiling point of water while using Kelvin scale is 373 Kelvin and the freezing point is 273 Kelvin. We also have the Fahrenheit scale. The Fahrenheit scale. Here in Fahrenheit scale, the upper fixed point is 212 degrees Fahrenheit and the lower fixed point is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So while using the Fahrenheit scale, the boiling point of water is 212 degrees Fahrenheit, while the freezing point is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So you can see that the upper and lower fixed point differs. It depends on the temperature scale one is using. Now we have come to the end of the lesson. I'm going to leave you with your home activities. Please do well to answer them at home and send it to school portal. Thank you and God bless.